All right, here we go in the lightweight division, UFC 262 for the lightweight division title. Number 3, Charles Oliveira takes on number 4, Michael Chandler. And right now, your first fighter, Michael Chandler, is getting introduced. What's the chances he could become Bellator lightweight champion and then UFC lightweight champion? That's what's up for grabs for him. And then you got Charles Oliveira being introduced now, aka Du Bronx from Brazil. He's the favorite for entertainment purposes only at negative 135. Comes in at 30-8, submission specialist to the nth degree. And these guys are fighting for Khabib's old belt, the vacant lightweight division belt. And a new era set to begin here in the lightweight division. And you think about it, these two guys are fighting for the title, the vacant title, in the best division in all the UFC. Now totally convinced of that. And you can just see Charles Oliveira, 2-inch height advantage. Michael Chandler low to the ground. Can Michael Chandler score the big knockout against Charles Oliveira? I would almost bet this fight doesn't go to a decision. We're either getting a submission or a knockout. Here we go. Both fighters rush to the center of the octagon, and already Michael Chandler goes down after being kicked by Charles Oliveira. No damage. Michael Chandler comes in with a big right, backs up Charles Oliveira. And how is Oliveira going to handle this? I mean, got a 2-inch height advantage, and Michael Chandler fights even lower to the ground. So it's more like 5 or 6 inches. He's punching downward, taking chances. Boy, Michael Chandler really swinging now. Here he comes with a big left. Oh, he rocks Oliveira. Oliveira goes in for the takedown, and here we go. With a choke attempt by Michael Chandler. Charles Oliveira's in trouble. It is tight. It is tight. Look at this. And Charles Oliveira gets his head out, man. And Charles Oliveira is bleeding already from the eye. Man, that was dangerous. And now it's Charles Oliveira on the back. Here we go. This is where we wanted to see on the ground. This will tell you everything. And although Michael Chandler had his shot, you now got Charles Oliveira on your back. And this guy is no joke from this position. Now Charles Oliveira kind of with a back hug from behind. Now he's working under the neck. Michael Chandler's fighting it off. Charles Oliveira is still bleeding heavily from the eye. Oh no, and Michael Chandler slams him. But now when you slam him, now you're stuck in a bad position. Charles Oliveira is still on his back. And he tries to slam Charles Oliveira, but now he just put himself in a much worse position. Charles Oliveira's got the legs wrapped around. Oh, and a big elbow by Oliveira. And Oliveira is slowly trying to work under that chin, and here we go. Michael Chandler keeping his neck down. Ooh, he's in a bad position here. Now Oliveira is slowly trying to work the ribs. Punch at the face. He's trying to get him to drop those hands. Man, Chandler rolls out of it. Look at this. He gets on top. Unbelievable that he got out of that. Unbelievable. And he's answered the first big question so far. Because Charles Oliveira had him in the worst position possible. And Oliveira gets out of it. He's on top, kicking away at Oliveira. Now he's coming in with some powerful punches. Oliveira on his back, trying to land kicks to the face. And Charles Oliveira bleeding from the right eye. And we'll see if Chandler eventually lets him up. It doesn't look like it. Trying to grab at the legs. Now he kicks Oliveira again. Oliveira takes a punch on the way up. Fans chanting USA. Oliveira backs him up with a left and a right. And boy, last time they were here, Oliveira was in trouble. And Oliveira in trouble again. He goes down. Look at this, Michael Chandler. Oh no, Oliveira's in trouble. And he rolls out of it. He's in big trouble here on his back. Looking like Dan Hooker a moment ago. Oliveira rolled out of it, and now he grabs on Michael Chandler. And see, if you're Michael Chandler, why not let Charles Oliveira back up? Pounding away, still on top, in a good position. But this is where Charles Oliveira is dangerous. I mean, on the feet, Michael Chandler is rocking Charles Oliveira. And if you're Michael Chandler, just get back to your feet. Yeah. And he's not letting go. He's still coming back in. And it's unbelievable. Fans chanting USA. Yep, and Daniel Cormier even saying, if I'm Chandler, I'm letting him up. See, the thing is now Oliveira may not let you up. With the legs wrapped around the body, Michael Chandler may not be able to get up. Ooh, and a big elbow by Chandler. Chandler back to his feet. And see, just get out of there if you're Chandler. Staying on top, though. Still in a good position. But if you're Charles Oliveira, you feel almost more comfortable with the guy on top of you than he does on his feet getting rocked. Michael Chandler really trying to smother Charles Oliveira, just getting into the body. Now he gets up and lands another big elbow. Charles Oliveira bleeding from the eye, right eye. Looks like, because both eyes are bloody. Wow, and that round comes to an end. Michael Chandler certainly won that round. The crowd is in a standing ovation. And man, this is turning out to be like Namajuna's Zhang Weili, where I picked Zhang Weili, and in the crowd, it's like, you realize you go against the American with the big crowd, and they might take him over the top. Because Michael Chandler looking good in the first round. But why he wants to go to the ground with Charles Oliveira, I don't get it. Significant strikes, 33-8. Control time, 227 to 139. Michael Chandler dominating. The only way Chandler loses is if he gets submitted. Bam, boom. You see there, Chandler slamming Oliveira, but Oliveira ended up getting good position off the slam. But you see here, when they're on their feet, Charles Oliveira is almost knocked out. I mean, he's just getting pounded away on. But the difference is here, when you had Dan Hooker, he's right up in his face, no worry about getting submitted. With Charles Oliveira, he's backed, got his feet back a few inches, pounding away. And I'll tell you now, against Kevin Lee, seen Charles Oliveira here before. And here comes Oliveira coming in. Big left hand. Chandler's in trouble. Oh, he's in big trouble. He takes a left knee. Chandler's in trouble. Chandler's in trouble. Here comes Oliveira. He's pounding away. Oh, Michael Chandler's done. It's over. Charles Oliveira before I can get it out of my mouth. Wow. No submission, knockout. Charles Oliveira is the new lightweight champion. And I swear I couldn't get it out my mouth. Just as I was getting out my mouth against Kevin Lee, it looked like he was going to be done. He was getting destroyed, and then out of nowhere. And this time, same thing. Michael Chandler is dominating him, and out of nowhere, big knockout. And this guy is dangerous. Didn't I tell you? Told you 3 fights ago, this is the only guy that could beat Khabib. Potentially. Could grapple with Khabib, not necessarily beat him. But man, Charles Oliveira is pumped. He's in the crowd, hugging everybody right now. He just went right to the commentator's booth, talking to Joe Rogan in DC. Then he goes over and hugs Dana White. And Dana White looks like, damn, like, I'm glad you won, but I wanted to see Chandler win. Oh my God, he just knocked out Michael Chandler, and Michael Chandler looks shocked. You got to feel for him. And new UFC lightweight champion. Charles Oliveira pumped up. The fans are standing, giving him a standing ovation now. Of course, everyone wanted to see Michael Chandler win for the most part in the crowd, but it's unbelievable that he didn't beat Chandler by submission, but he knocked him out, bro. I cannot believe that. If somebody, for entertainment purposes only, if somebody bet on Oliveira to get the knockout, they got paid. Because I don't think anyone expected that. And you got to feel for Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler got all the way to the top. and couldn't close the deal. And he was winning the fight. I mean, he was dominating the fight. It's going to be a tough one to swallow for Michael Chandler. And he looks really disappointed, no doubt about it. Look at this. Here you go. And I mean, he was just getting dominated on his feet, and all of a sudden he lands a left uppercut. Chandler's in trouble. He's rolling out of it. Oliveira lands a left knee, a right elbow, a big right hand shot. Man, we see from the other angle, boom, the left hand. Chandler never saw it. And he really wasn't done yet. It ended up here, the knee to the chest, and then the right hand, another right, that did it. Third right, oh my God, a left. Chandler goes down, and he's slowly going out, no longer able to defend himself. And the ref is forced to stop the fight, man. That's just crazy. Charles Oliveira, the new lightweight champion, he'll be 31-8. And this is a successor to Khabib, another grappler. Wow. And he just throws all the stats and stuff, and then goes over there and hangs out with Dana White. We'll keep this thing going until we can hear Bruce Buffer say, "And new." Boy, and Charles Oliveira's pumped up, man. Michael Chandler looking dejected. Here we go with Bruce Buffer, make it official. Charles Oliveira crying now. Wow. And new disputed UFC lightweight. Charles Oliveira in tears. He is the champ, baby. Charles Oliveira is the champion of the toughest division in the UFC. And look for him to be in the top 10 pound for pound now. That's how it went down, lightweight division, UFC 262.